Hello. Hello, friends. Let me know if you're here. Feel free to leave a comment. Glad to see you. It's been a while since we last talked. Last time I saw you, the world was in flames. Dancing on the edge of the darkness, kicking down doors and taking names. Ruby, I know your soul is battered, but giving up now is a big mistake. Second chance lurking around every corner in a beautiful morning about to break. Look at that sunrise over yonder. Look at hope hanging up in the sky. Look at that road around before you. The night has come and you've survived. So come on, Ruby, walk with me into this light. Yeah, no, I can see that you've been stumbling, drifting around, searching for grace. But some of that searching's taking its toll. I can see it in your face. You can't wallow 10 years of trouble, hide away expecting doom. You're gonna have to get yourself up tomorrow, get out of this room. Yeah. And look at that sunrise over yonder. Look at hope hanging up in the sky. Look at that room laid out before you. The night's coming, you'll survive. So come on, Ruby, walk with me into this light. Yeah, no. Ooh, yeah. Weaving around like a whiskey dancer under the cover of the night. This darkness has got to give with the coming of this morning light. Look at that sunrise over yonder. Look at hope hanging up in the sky. Look at that road laid out before you. The night's past and you survived. Light. Oh, yeah. Into the light. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Yeah. Hello, Matt, downstairs. Good to see you, friends. Let me know you're here by leaving a comment, because I can't tell. I'm on some sort of I'm using StreamYard. It's hard to sort all this out, but I'd like to know you're here, so please let me know. How are you doing? And glad to see you on a Wednesday night. Kathy, Donita, Kim. If you're traveling in the North Country Fair, where the winds hit heavy on the borderline, see for me that she's still living there. She once was a true love of mine. And if you go where the snowflakes storm, where the river freezes and the summer ends, please see for me she got a coat so warm to keep her from the howling winds. That her hair's hanging long, that it rolls and flows all down her breasts. Please see from me that her hair's hanging long. That's the way I remember her best. She remembers me at all. Many times I've often prayed in the darkness of my night, in the brightness of her day. Friends, I'm glad you are all here. I heard this song on the radio today on my iPod machine, and it got into my bones. It's an old Bob Dylan song. He's done well for himself. So if you're country fair, where the winds hit heavy on the borderline, remember me to the one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. It's the old songs. Those are the ones. Hello, friends. I'm glad to see you all lining up here. It is really good to see you. I hope you're having a fine week. It always takes me a second to settle in, but I'm going to be all right. Here, hold on. Cheers to you. This is just where I want to be. If you have any songs you want to hear or anything, just write them in the old comments, and I'd be happy to give it a shot. You know, it's just us. So I want to do a thing that I wrote a lot of years ago. Some of these songs, I haven't done them in a long time. But since we're just sort of us, want to try them. So in about 2005, I think it was, I made up a song, sort of a story song. That is a fine Cabernet, Gene Kelly. And I haven't sung it in a long time. I remember when I wrote it, it all came out all sort of at once. But let's see what happens. I was dreaming of Hemingway, wondering why he quit before he was done. At the end of a shotgun, just gave up. His final chapter left unfinished and rough. So it goes that before the sun rose, he pulled himself from his bed, and alone in his mind, his body left behind, he decided he'd be better off dead. And after everything that he wrote, he didn't bother with a suicide note, when before he could always find one true word. And so the old man fell alone in his own hell, somewhere on an Idaho morning. And in the distance tolled the bell, for whom the money men were left to sell. The story the man should have told himself became someone else's book upon the shelf. And out in the streets they mix the truth with lies to sell what the old man did, called it glamorous and wise. They said the great one went out in a blaze of glory, while the rest of us were left behind to tell the story. I guess emotion doesn't matter when you're merchandising pain, yet it's done so often we've forgotten who to blame. So left in the hands of others to describe his final hour, we are deprived of how the man himself would have said it with a quiet sort of power. And he sold as a t-shirt, which he could not defend. We are not made to confront the violence of the old man's end. Or how the truth we know is mixed with lies and lost somewhere between the who's and the whys, and how there's madness in living in a blaze of glory when we are left behind to sell the story. Yeah, so I made up this song having lived in tourist towns for so long, in Florida and California and all these, Maine and all these places. I noticed how, like, they sort of take the guy who's the most famous guy from that part of the world, and they kind of package him up real neatly. And down there in Florida, especially down in Key West, they sort of just took Hemingway and made him into whatever they wanted, and one day it just got under my skin, you know? So I made up this song. Or how the truth we know is mixed with lies, and it's lost somewhere between the who's and the whys. Or how there's madness in going out in a blaze of glory while we are left behind to tell the story. While out in the streets they mix the truth with lies to sell what Hemingway did as glamorous and wise. They say the great one went out in a blaze of glory, while we were left behind to tell the story. That's the story called The Life After Hemingway, the parenthetical title. And I haven't sung that in years, you know. I hope you liked it. All right. Checking to see who's here. Hello, Rob, Ellen, Andrew Gray, good to see you, my old friend. Kenny the Acrobat, legendary. Woody Purnell, Marianne, Gene Kelly. I love this crew. Man, I'm glad you're with me on a Wednesday night. When I see all those old friends, I think of the old songs. This one creeps up on me about this time of year all the time. Summertime used to seem longer, but you were always there, and the changes would bring youthful temptation, and we followed it everywhere. I'm a little stronger. Yeah. Back then I was a falling apart. You were so damn pretty. The thought of you still takes me away. Here I am all these years later, as the winter fills the air. I am standing on the sand, searching across the land. The ghost we left behind. Said, toes in the water, beer in a bucket. Once was a man from Nantucket. The days were his song to be carried on and on. After the sun closed down the door, you got boys of summer pull me under. The river runs to something to me about leaving, and I said something about more. Later, as the winter fills the air, I am standing on the sand, searching across the land, searching for the ghost you left behind. Yeah. Say, and that time that you got sick was scary. I spent so much of that time afraid. There was writing on the wall, and I read it as the summertime did fade. It said, by the ocean there is a path, that leads you through a kind of door. If you look back before you go through, you'll never drift too far from the shore. Here I am, all these years later, as the winter fills the air. I am standing on the sand, searching across the land for the ghosts we left behind. Ghosting for the ghosts we left behind. Ooh, yeah. The Ghosts We Left Behind. I haven't sung that in years either. Oh hey, yeah, I just got a note here that Rob from the European House Concerts and Rob Ellen, he's just doing great things in Europe and trying to get us over there. Moose Mobile and European House Concerts. Thank you guys, broadcasting in the United Kingdom. I'm for you guys. I'm for it. Hey, Marianne. Smoke Gun Jack, you say, huh? Yeah, I could do that. It's that kind of night. Yeah, why not? Cheers, everybody. Hope you guys are doing good. Oh, that's good. I drink wine when somebody leaves a bottle behind in my place. Here at the fabulous Dan Hall Broadcast Theater. Well, here's a thing I made up many years ago. Feels like sort of another in a series of Florida songs that were a big part of my life and still is, you know. I used to drink in the afternoons with a guy who looked like Sam Elliott outside of the Beachhead and bar, and sometimes I'd have to walk him home, but I just loved his stories, and I just lived for that kind of thing, and I still do. You know? So picture a movie star looking kind of guy who's just had too much. And the day is done. Beachhead Lounge was closing down. Bottles were stacking up. The day was done. Smoke gun Jack stood up, walked out of the bar, lit up a smoke like an old-time movie star. Leaning on his hands, staring at the sand, the color of gold. Smoke gun Jack was feeling old. 70 years of living make it harder to bend. Tired bones need time to mend. Now the band's alone, living in his mind. Daydreaming is free, and so is all of the sunshine. These days, Jack daydreams all the time. See, I got the handle smoke gun when he ran Cuban gold. Brought it in, and then the money just flowed. He was the very last captain at that pirate dance, back when the game was still adventure and romance. He had his sweet lady Coley by his side. It was so good to be alive, but the wildlife's been known to write a few bad checks. Jack cashed his in when Coley died in the boat wreck. But now the man's alone, he's living in his mind. Daydreaming is free, and so is all of the sunshine. These days, Jack daydreams all the time. When the waves roll out and reach the distant shore, I will walk the old man home. I let him sleep it off on my floor. We wouldn't say much, we would just let it be. It'd be just me and Jack and the quiet sea. Smoke gun Jack fingers a glass of Patron. It's 5 o'clock and he is home. He's staring out across the Matanzas Bay, letting the four winds blow him away. He's gone again, and he's gone. No man's alone, and he's living in his mind where the daydreaming is free, and so is all of the sunshine. These days, Jack daydreams all the time. These days, Jack daydreams all the time. Boy, I could still see him standing there, lighting up those cigarettes. Thank you, Marianne. I appreciate when you ask for stuff. I mean, that makes me happy. I know Susie Marklin, who's on top of everything for me. is also scrolling down there. I thank you, Susie, for what you do. I'm glad you're here. I'll play something kind of new. You are walking down roads you no longer can. You're back in a race that you can win. You are stepping over sidewalk cracks. You're back in a race that you can win. Now all I can do is just to watch you go. Now you and I, we were built for the sky, but we never got a chance to roll. Now we're stuck on the ground and we're broke down. How far we could have gone, we'll never go. Now all I can do is just to watch you go. You're going back into the arms of an old friend. And that's a move back you can't possibly defend. The truth staring you in the eyes. There's a distant sun breaking through those dark skies. Yeah. You said your biggest fear was the challenge of a brand new way. And now all I can do is just to watch you go. In my dreams I'm drifting like sand, and you're slowly fading away. And now all I can do is just to watch you go. Oh boy, that felt good. How's everybody? Hello, Liz Hall. Hello, Alicia Beck. Hello. The acrobat's still with me. Jim, Captain Jim is here. Thank you guys so much. I'm again, I think you know this. I haven't really stopped saying it on Facebook or wherever, that I want to do this sort of weekly if it's something that holds your interest, and as we go along, Thank you, Andrew Wallach. Hey, look, man, I got your painting down here, Andrew. Can you see that? Yeah, I love that. So yeah, I want to make it sort of a regular thing, and you could tune in and have a drink and watch, and because I don't get to see you now, there was always a better chance at it until the troubles came. So hopefully that's what we could do. Cheers to you. And I don't know if she's here. I don't know if she's watching. But my great friend Terry George's in Colorado. She's fighting some of those fires. Are about 8 miles from her new house. This song's for her that I wrote sort of in a Colorado state of mind. It's called Thin Air. Stopped along the crowded bridge, looking down upon the holy ground. 1,000 lights flash below and illuminate this rolling stone. Yeah. Rolling stone. Sleep inside the TV glow, passing train in the distance. You're pushed through dreams that have no rhymes. Yeah, just a desperate scenes from the battle lines. Battle lines. And do you wonder who will care if you up and disappear? And to the thin air, thin air, thin air. Flying along those troubled peaks, looking down upon the holy ground. Got endless spaces geometrically below, but looking up there's nowhere to go, nowhere. I said, do you wonder who will care? And if you up and disappear, and you're gone into the thin air, thin air, thin air. Between the daydream and the dead of night, it's a struggle just to breathe right. And up here, where the air is thin, there is a lack of oxygen. Hey, down the road, down the crowded road, you're just another Tom Joad inside the gate to the empty room, left alone under the blue moon, the blue moon. Yeah, I said, do you wonder who will care when you up and disappear? If you're in Colorado, I hope you're all right. Terry, Georgia. Friends, I'm so glad to see so many familiar faces. I know I keep saying it, but it blows my mind. It's been so isolated all summer out on Block Island, and before that, being home like all of us. It feels like we're all together tonight. If you have a song you want to hear, let me know. I had sketched out a few plans, but those always go straight to hell as soon as start playing, and sort of lose track, of what it is I'm trying to do here. So, last week I promised, I don't know if she's listening, but I'm going to do it because I feel like it's good mojo to do what I said I promised my friend Jessica I was going to play this song that almost is like a hit. It's the closest thing I've ever had that people seem to ask for all the time. And it's a Rhode Island song. My songs tend to be, I've realized, sort of geographically grouped. There's the Florida songs, the California songs, and the Rhode Island songs, occasional Texas thing slips in. When I got to this town, my neighbor Amy and I and the children's, we bought a house, and our neighbor across the street was a bait fisherman. And I never understood anything he was talking about, but we kept sort of the same hours. I was coming home and he was going out early in the morning, and I used to watch him sit in his driveway at the end of the day and not want to go inside, so I sort of made this song about him, made it up, that I've never played for him because I'm not sure it's true, or even that it's not necessarily slightly insulting, It's called Bottom of the Bottle. You got 16 years long line and swordfish, and that is my job up here. The rest of my life I'm only wandering on the dry land in a fog. When I'm home, I'm only sitting outside, parked out in the drive, got a little bit of liquor. Bottom of the deep end, I'm gonna stay. Boy, it's been so long, I forgot how to play it. Bottom of the bottle, bottom of the deep. Leave me here to wallow, leave me here to sleep. Up on land, I'm no damn good. I would be a better man if I could. Brother, you don't up and wake, let me be, till it's time to go back out on the sea. Got it now. Bottom of the bottle. See, when I'm home with my wife, it's fight after fight. Talk about the money and scream all night. Then I look to the door, yeah, I'm ready to bail out. Feels like I'm breaking out of jail. Got me sipping on the whiskey in the wheelhouse at the end. Every day got me living in my mind, killing time and wasting away. At the bottom of the bottle, bottom of the deep. Leave me here to wallow, leave me here to sleep. Up on land, I'm no damn good. I would be a better man if I could. Brother, you don't up and wake me, let me be, till it's time to go back out on the sea. The bottom of the bottle, the bottom of the deep. Bottom of the bottle, the bottom of the deep. I don't think I'll ever quit fishing. Fishing's all I know. Like my father's father before me, when you get the call, you got to go. And I know I'll never quit the drinking. Don't think I ever will. Never gonna find enough. The whiskey to fill that hole down deep where the water is cold. At the bottom of the bottom of the deep. Leave me here to wallow, leave me here to sleep. Up on there, oh damn good. I would be a better man if I could. Brother, don't wake me up and let me be till it's time to go back down the sea. Bottom of the bottom. Got the bottom of the deep. No, 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 no. Got the bottom of the bottle. Yes. Oh boy. Thank you guys. I can feel you. I can feel you. Thank you so much. That felt good. Yeah, I too feel that harmonica wherever. Wish my brother Chris was here. And the tambourine, that makes it. I mean, I don't know how he does that, really. I'm going to be playing with Brother Chris this weekend. We're going to be doing something online, so I'm sure he's told you about it. I'll tell you all about it. Thank you for the little hand applause, fellas. I don't know what time it is here. Hold on, I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I'm having fun. As long as you'll stay, I'm going to play a couple more. All right, so I know the great Susie Markland's been scrolling a little bit. It's my constitutional sort of duty to mention it as well. Last week you guys donated some money, and some of you were really generous, all of you, everybody. And I really appreciate that. I can't tell you enough how much that really means. You know, this is a weird time, and I don't have to give you the spiel because you've heard it from so many people, but so I just want you to know that that does mean a lot. It keeps me going. We're working towards some new things, new records, new ideas, new ways to get through all this madness. I'm going to do this song I haven't played in a long time either. I know I say that a lot, but you would be shocked how some of these things slip away. My tribute to this part of the world where I'm living now, here South County, Rhode Island. And the shoreline along the way. Some time ago I made up this story of a guy who escapes a Wall Street life, gives it all up just to find something real. It's called Where the Road Turns to Shell and Sand. Life on the coast does feel good again. Drive down any mystic road and clapboard shutter, Cape Cod tent. Got 300 years all safely stowed. 8 more miles before the land turns out to Atlantic blue and crashing wave. And for the tourists come the fried fish house, those postcard remnants of a better day, where I have settled in, I batten down, where everything is alright. I am home again, where the road turns to strut, conquering blood. And I knocked around the drop-down city. I got dragged away in the flood. And I took a job at the Basin Island Marina. They had me lifting boats and hauling traps. Spent my mornings throwing paint on the Elizabeth Ann and poring over these harbor maps. I keep cash inside a coffee can full of 5s and 10s to pay the rent. It's a long way from 380 Madison Avenue, where I am poor as hell now, but finally content. Yeah, I have settled down, and I've gotten it, and everything here's alright. For I am home, home again. At night I drive the no-ank road, roll the windows down on the truck. I feel the tires roll over the asphalt and onto the shell. I say a little prayer for luck. I pray, keep me settled in, keep me battened down, keep everything here all right. Keep me home again when the road turns to shell and to shell and that was like an exorcism for me. Thank you, guys. This has been really fun. Cheers to you. Cheers to everybody. Let's do this again next week. Absolutely. I think it's that time. I'm told in show business, brevity is a very good rule, and I believe that. So I want to leave you with this. This song that I made up sort of, I think in April. My notes here say April 2nd. I think we all know what it felt like. Felt like then. Of this year. I don't think anybody's going to miss this year particularly, but there was a lot of good things that came of it too. Maybe this is one of them, just being here with you like this. So thank you for this night. Thank you guys for so much just good feeling that you give me. There was a time where I was feeling isolated and afraid, but so much of this love that you guys have put out there, and the great people in my life, the friends that pull me through, made it all better. So this is for you, wherever you are tonight watching. I'm going to see you again very soon. Glad we're friends. Grateful for the love, I'm amazed by its strength every day. I'm overwhelmed and missing you in this forced time away. These days I believe this madness will get better, and the darkness will end when the results of our bad nature we can no longer defend. I'm calling out, yeah, calling out to find the strength in your strength, to find the beauty in your beauty, and the belief in a future, and love in every way, love in every way. See, I'm thinking back to summer, summer, and the sight of you standing on the bluffs. It's a framed and perfect painting of which I will never get enough. It's an image nobody can take away. Sometimes thinking of it's the best part of my day. Forever it's gonna exist to remind me of love in every way. So I'm calling out, calling out, I'm calling out to find the strength in our strength here, to find the beauty in our beauty, and a belief in the future, and love in every way. Yeah. And I know this life's gotten complicated, but what comes next will require some luck. And hope is the fuel that's gonna move us, and love will redeem us. Love in every way. Love. Yeah, I'm calling out tonight. I'm calling out to find the strength in our strength, to find the beauty in our beauty, and a belief in our future, and love in every way. Yeah. Love in every way. Oh, yeah. Guys, so much. Let's do this next week. Thank you for all that you do to me. Yeah, no. All right, Susie. Thank you. See you next week.